This summer.
Oh, my mic was muted. Let's start that over. We're back.
Back and more professional.
It would not be one of these shows without some sort of technical difficulty.
Oh, something always has to go wrong. But if that's the least of my worries, then I'm all right. So this is Name That Video Game Tune. This is a video game music trivia show. Today we have 4 players. Some of you may know. Some of you might not have seen for a while. And one person who I'm sure a lot of you haven't met before, but he's a good friend of mine. Starting from player 1 position, we have Sasha Jace, our resident anime AI. Big fan of Metroid, RPGs, and the like. Glad to have you here, Sasha.
I'm happy to be here.
Next up, player 2, the best co-tank a dude could ask for, Zyprix, and also the one with the most charming and infectious laugh.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here and looking forward to the game.
I'm kind of surprised you're not wearing your glasses tonight, but we'll let that one slide. And next up, here comes a new challenger. Call me BB, aka BB, aka Streamy. My man, the Final Fantasy VI Beyond Chaos Permadeath Randomizer runner. I'm glad to have you here, man.
Glad to be here.
And he is a Metal Gear Solid speedrunner as well. And last, but definitely not the least, my man, the man who I bonded with over Nier Automata, Cactus Frank. Glad to have you back, man. Hope you're in good health. I know you had some issues there for a while, but I'm happy to have you here, dude. If you're talking, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're talking or not.
Great, are you here?
Oh, my mic's totally not muted.
Hey, it happens to the best
Again,
of us.
professional as always.
Yep, definitely a Name That Video Game Tune stream.
So tonight's show is part of the 3-day charity event benefiting Australian Red Cross for the, put on by the Coalition of Salty Streamers. And this is the first time that a legit game of Name That Video Game Tune has been played on the air since November of 2018. We've had plenty of test streams, but it's been a while. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But we're back. We are in the action, and we are ready to go. So I'm going to play some music for our contestants here. They're going to pick a category on the board. There are various power-ups to get and fun to be had, so everybody knows the rules here. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with the player 1 position, which is Sasha, and then move on to Zyprix, BB, and then Cactus Frank in that order. And we got a lot of songs to get through here, and we got 2 hours to do it, so let's go ahead and boogie. So, Sasha, please pick a square on the board.
Let's go for something that I hope that I know. Nintendo number 1.
Nintendo number 1. In the Nintendo number 1 slot, we just happen to have... All right, Sasha, can you tell me what game that's from?
Sounds like an RPG. I'm gonna go with the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door.
Unfortunately, Thousand Year Door is not correct. That was from Kirby Superstar. And by the way, chat, please hold your guesses until after someone has guessed, we do have streamers watching the, or excuse me, our players watching the stream here. But unfortunately, that was Kirby Superstar. What was behind that square? It was a double or nothing power-up. Sorry, we missed that one. On to Zyprix. I have a feeling I know where you're going.
Yeah. Give me Indy 3.
Indy 3, here we go.
A total surprise on the category.
Who would have thought? Not me. Okay. All right. Indy 3 in that slot is... All right, Zyprix, what do you think?
I think I just haven't heard the original version of that in a while, but that is from Cave Story.
That is from Cave Story. Good job. Zyprix gets uno point. What was behind that square? Oh, you got the acapella. No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so the acapella forces me to do the next song with my mouth. He can put that debuff on any of you other players here. All right.
That's the best power.
BB, pick a square if you would, please.
Let's see. Nintendo 3.
Nintendo 3. Nintendo 3 is... All right, my dude, what do you think?
I don't know, but I'm gonna take a guess. It sounds very Banjo-Kazooie-y.
Banjo-Kazooie
I'm
would
gonna go
be
with
a good guess. I'm sorry, that's not correct. That would be Super Mario RPG on Super NES.
Okay.
What was behind that square? It was a 50-50 power-up. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. Cactus Frank, your turn.
I'm gonna do Spooky 2.
Thank you. Thank you.
Too spooky 5 me.
Nobody liked the spooky category last time.
Nobody was confident enough in it, because the only song anybody knows is Dog Ending from Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's in here.
All right, hold on. Let me.
I'm gonna get some Impossible song. Let's do it.
Let me get these spooky songs over here. All right. Spooky song number 3, or excuse me, you said 2. Number 2. Here we go.
I think I got it. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I know this song. Heard this many a times after dying and losing my gold armor. It's definitely Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah, Super Ghouls and Ghosts is the correct answer. Mr. Frank.
It's the only song. It's the only song anyone who's played that has ever heard.
That's the first and last song you ever hear.
It's
Frank
not possible to
gets
hear
a
anything
point.
else.
And what was behind the square? It's a bustin' makes me feel good. Oh no, I don't have my soundboard up. I knew
Bueno.
something would go wrong.
Bustin'.
Hold on, let me get that up for everybody here. Hold on. Hold the phone. I knew I was gonna forget something, and at least it was that. and not
At least
like,
it wasn't something critical.
like scores, maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
Here we go. I'm loading it up for you guys. Here we go. There we go. All right, Frank. Good job. Moving back to Sasha. Please pick a square.
Let's go with retro 2.
Retro number 2. Retro number 2 is going to be... Strange. Strange. I haven't heard that in a long time. What do you think, Sasha?
I don't know that I've ever heard that.
What? I'm surprised.
Yeah, it does not ring a bell. I'm gonna go with Dragon Quest 2.
Dragon Quest II is not correct.
That's what I'm gonna say.
That
Yeah.
was Tetris. Oh.
What? Really?
Yeah, that was Tetris.
Yeah.
And we missed the pop
I think that was
quiz.
type B, so.
Tetris B is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It was definitely B.
All right. Back to Zyprix, who has an acapella. Who do you want to put that on?
Frank, you can enjoy it.
Oh, Frank
thank you.
gets to enjoy the acapella.
I'm waiting.
So
Basic present. Alright.
your next turn, I'm doing this music with my mouth, just so you know.
I will
Alright.
pick Indie 1.
He's picking indie. Who would have thought?
It's almost like it's the one category. No.
All right. Indie 1 just happens to be... All right, Zyprix, what do you think?
That's Crypt of Necrodancer.
Crypt of Le Necrodancer is correct. Zyprix has 2 points, and what was behind the square? It was a woo from Ric Flair. I don't have a woo sound.
You have that on standby? Oh, no.
I don't have
Oh,
the sound clip
no.
for it. I couldn't find one on my instance. But we can just all in unison. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
We agree to take the indies away from Zyprex for now on.
Hey,
No.
that's why round 1 is set up this way. It's a lot more strategy. On to you, BB.
Yeah, do indie for 2.
Indie number 2. Indie number 2 is going to be... All right, my man, what do you think?
Awesome tune, but I have no clue.
Oh, no. When I wager a guess?
No, I don't even have a guess. I'm gonna sound stupid.
That was from a platformer called VVVVVVVVV, or however many V's are in it. My bad. Spikes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
What was behind that square? It would have been a pick debuff, but we did not get it. Cactus Frank, we're doing this music with my mouth. What do you want?
Okay, so since you have to mouth it, I'm of course gonna pick Sonic 3.
Oh, good.
I was secretly hoping in one of the Sonic songs would be that remix version where it's on like 4,000% volume.
Oh no.
Okay, okay, which one do we got here? Oh god, I don't know if I know some of these.
Like, try to listen to it for a sec and then see if you can like recreate it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can listen to
The
it.
problem is if he
without-
plays it, then we'll
If
hear
I play it, you're
so.
gonna hear it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if you can do that though, because you got some crazy setup going.
You could
can
deafen
mute
in Discord. Yeah, mute or
for
deafen.
yeah
either one.
There you
for
go.
a minute or two while you figure it out.
So Zaya's calculating song.
Okay, okay. We're gonna do this one. We're gonna do this one. Everybody, this is gonna be ridiculous, just so you know. Okay. So, for your Sonic song, we are gonna be playing What do you think?
I hear it. I actually know it. I'm just trying to like, oh, which one is it?
Which Sonic game is it from?
It's from I think it's from Sonic and Knuckles.
Here's the thing.
Is that a trap?
Should I categorize Sonic 3 and Knuckles together?
Well, yeah, you're always supposed to put Sonic 3 in Sonic and Knuckles.
I'm gonna call that
Most
good
people would
because they were
consider-
meant to be the same game.
So, yeah.
I've
yeah.
actually never played them separately. I always squish them together.
So yes, that was correct. This was the song in question.
Yeah, that's the first. That's the first zone where you get the fire shield.
All right, Frank has got 2 points, and what do we got behind the square? Pop quiz! I got a pop quiz for you. If you get this correct, you get an extra point. All right, Cactus D. Franklin. What is the name of the very first Street Fighter game? Is it Street Fighter? Excuse me, A, Street Fighter, B, Fighting Street, C, Street Fight, or D, Miracle on 34th Street Fighter?
I feel like this question's a trap. Well, if the first one wasn't Japanese, it would be the backwards version.
You mean Fighting Street?
Yeah.
Well, Fighting Street would be the correct answer, so you got it. You got an extra point.
Excellent.
Yo.
Nice.
Thanks, backwards verbs. You did it.
Miracle on 34th Street Fighter. I thought of that myself. I'm the funniest person I know. Okay,
You did it.
back to you, Sasha.
All right, I have not scored a point yet, so my goal this round is to keep Zai from getting another point.
No.
So I will take Indy number 4, simply so that he can't have it.
I'm right through it.
All right, what do we got for Indy number 4? Indy number 4, here we go. All right, Sasha, what do you think for that one?
you're gonna be angry at me, but I'm gonna guess the messenger because I don't really know.
Oh, the messenger is
I
not
haven't played the messenger yet.
correct. I'm sorry. It is.
It was Zyprex in there. He was jamming the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That is
Oh,
the.
I know that one too.
That is the spider boss from Undertale.
I've not played that either.
Oh,
So-
I'm
Oh,
surprised.
no.
Accomplished. Zai didn't get the point.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But we didn't get the point, but we cockblocked Cyprix. All right, what's behind that square? It would have been a pop quiz. Cyprix, on to you.
All right. Let's go for recent one.
Recent one. Here's where it gets interesting. Because I really had to struggle to find
Yeah.
recent music that I knew.
Can we have generic fantasy 57, please?
Yeah, actually, Generic Fantasy 57 is coming up right now. Here we go.
Oh no.
Recent number one. All right, Cyprix, what do you think?
I have a guess, and that guess is God of War, the newest one.
Insanely good guess. That is correct. Cyprix gets another point. Where are we at
Nice.
on the board? You get a Zug Zug.
Zug zug.
Something you're doing? All right. BB, back to you.
I'll take your mother for $5. Recent 2.
Recent number 2. All right. Hold on, let me get this loaded up here. Okay. Recent number 2 just so happens to be. All right, BB, what do you think?
Pass.
No guess. That one was from Hotline Miami.
Is that from Hotline Miami 2?
As far as I can tell, it's from the first one. That's where I found it.
Oh.
I think it was from the first one. Wrong Number has a different, kind of a different sound.
Yeah, I know the original one sounded very 80s.
Oh shit, Bright got one. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey, he didn't guess Pokemon. I can't believe it.
What was
Yeah,
behind
you
that
didn't say
square?
Didn't draw a dinosaur.
Oh, that was a skip buff. Oh, I don't have these colored, so I'm gonna let you pick a PvP or a regular skip. I thought I colored these last night. I swear these things don't like save the way I want them to. Anyway, moving on.
Living the struggle.
Cactus Frank, your pick.
I'm gonna do Nintendo 4.
Nintendo number 4. Let's get you a Nintendo tune.
Let's get you some.
It's gonna
Get some.
Nintendo 4 is gonna be.
Oh, so say.
All right, Franklin, your thoughts.
So I'm not sure which boss it is. I think it plays the first time you fight Starman, but that is definitely Earthbound.
Yeah, that is the Kraken fight from Earthbound. Frank gets another point.
Was it?
Yep. It's called Kraken.
Man, that game, all the music in that game is so good.
All right, what was behind that square? You get a 10-second debuff. So you can put that on another player on your next turn, and I will be forced to only play the song for 10 seconds for them. Sasha,
Okay.
back to you.
Alright, I need a point somewhere. Let's try spooky number 1.
Spooky number 1. Spooky number 1, here we go! Wait, yeah, there we go. All right, Sasha, what do you think for that one?
I think it's not what I expected out of a spooky game. I got Manhunt?
Did you say Manhunt?
Yeah, it's wrong, but it's my guess.
Ah, that was Devil May Cry 3.
3.
Devil May Cry
Okay.
3.
I wasn't sure if it was 3 or 2.
Not what I thought about for a spooky game. But
Well,
okay.
dealing
Good
with
enough.
monsters and ghosts and demons, that's really what spooky is.
Perhaps dealing with
Gotcha.
ghosts and goblins.
What was behind that square? Kind words. No kind words for Sasha, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't deserve it.
Cyprix, your turn.
Alright, give me Nintendo 2. Let's close that cap.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no more indie spots.
yeah.
There's no
Go
more.
create E5.
Got
Or is there? They're Nindies.
Indies.
That's my secret hope.
All right. That spot is.
You can't see this, but my hands on my face.
All right, what do you think for that one?
I don't know which one it is the problem, assuming I'm on the right franchise. Let's just go with the original Metroid.
That is unfortunately incorrect. Sasha, tell him what it is.
It's Metroid Fusion.
It is Metroid Fusion. I knew Sasha just played that one recently on stream. What was behind that square? It was a dinosaur. No. But Bright still likes to see his dinosaurs. All right, BB, pick a square.
Retro 1.
Retro 1. All right. Retro 1. Retro 1
Keeps
is going to be...
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, what luck, right?
You don't need to play anymore.
I just want to listen to it for a second, maybe.
That's it.
All right, he knows it. He picked the lucky square. Tell me what it is.
Do I get an extra point for naming the name of the song, and not just the game?
No.
Okay, Final Fantasy VI.
That is indeed Shadow's theme from Final Fantasy VI.
Shadow's theme.
And what was behind that square? You get a second try. So on your next turn, if you guess incorrectly, you can give it another shot.
That's what's up.
All right, Cactus Frank, back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Real quick, if you want, you do have your 10-second power up. You can throw on somebody.
Oh, that is
do.
true. Yes.
Speak the devil's eye.
We're throwing it on
I'm gonna
Zybrix.
take Brian's advice on this one.
All right, debuff has been placed on Zybrix, and pick square, please.
I'm gonna take Sanic 1.
Sanic 1. All right, you asked for it. Sanic 1 is... All right, Frank, what you got?
I actually don't know which one it is, but I think it's Sonic Adventure 2.
No.
Sonic Adventure
No.
2 is not correct. That is Sonic Colors.
Colors.
It was the one good game to come out during that shitty Sonic era.
I don't think I played Sonic Colors.
It's good, dude. It's really good. What was behind the square? It was a Rickroll, but you know what? I'm gonna give that to you anyway.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Oh, it was for Wii, that's why.
Yeah. Well, Sonic Colors was also for DS, but it was
I'm like, wow, I can't believe I missed one.
Go play it at some point. It's actually good.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll just go purchase a Wii.
Sasha, you're up.
Retro 3.
Retro number 3.
Finally!
All right, Sasha knows that one. Lay it on me.
Battletoads.
Battletoads is correct. And what was your square? It was a dinosaur! Sasha's got one dinosaur. If you collect 2 dinosaurs, you get an extra point. All right.
Dinosaur capture.
We got Sasha and BB tied up. Frank in the lead. Zybrix in second. Zybrix, on to you.
Alright, what is gonna be better with 10 seconds? I guess give me recent 4.
Recent 4 with the 10-second debuff. All right. For
Easy,
10
easy.
seconds only, we have... That's all you get!
Is that
Ooh,
Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild is not correct. It is, in fact, from the shittiest game ever made.
Oh no, don't say that.
Oh god, I needed like 2 more seconds.
There was one more second and you would have gotten it.
Keynote.
Oh, unfortunately,
Oh,
Zybrix
no,
does not
no.
get the square. What was behind that square, after all? Oh, shit, was that... Oh, that was a... Shit.
There's recent 4.
Was it recent 4?
there's shit behind that square?
Was there shit behind that square?
Monster Hunter World, the game behind the square.
It was an Ask Chat, but unfortunately, we do not get to Ask Chat to help us out. All right, back to BB, who has a second try. So if you guess this incorrectly, you can opt to give it another shot. Please pick a square.
Okay. Retro 4, sir.
Retro 4, my lord. Retro 4. All right, Your Retro 4 is... All right, what do you think?
I have it down to 2 games that I think it is. I'm not sure.
You do have a second try.
That's
Oh, there you go.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger is not correct. Do you want to give it another shot?
My other one, I forgot. I had another one in my head. It's probably wrong. I'll save my second try.
All right, he's saving the second try. What was behind that square? You could have got a lifetime supply of Chef Shadow Ronin Beef Ronin with no preservatives or MSG, none of that shit. Good for your kids. Tell them to shut up and eat their damn spaghetti. All right, moving on.
Spaghetti. It's
Cactus-
Secret of Mana, right?
It was Secret of Mana, yes.
Yes.
That was my second guess. No! Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude. Damn it. All right. Franklin, you're up, sir.
Spooky 4.
Spooky 4.
Kooky Spooks.
What's that so spooky for? Ha 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 ha. All right. Spooky 4 happens to be...
What? Yeah, how is this spooky?
Oh, it definitely is.
It's so spooky.
All right, Frank, what do you think?
The worst part is you actually said it earlier at some point,
No.
and I just don't remember it because I'm a potato.
Oh, no.
I have no idea.
Oh, no idea. That was from Silent Hill 2. That
You
is-
know, I remember playing Silent Hill 2. I don't remember the dog from Undertale being in Silent Hill 2.
It's the there's a secret ending in the game where everything that's happening is being controlled by a corgi.
Oh,
and that's the
yeah.
only reason to look at that ending.
No, BB is
Okay.
phasing out of reality here on stream.
Whoa.
Oh no. Just
No,
move into a
yeah,
different
I was
plane real
about to
quick.
comment. I didn't want to interrupt, but
Ah.
yeah, I'm a little janky right now.
It's all right.
He's ascending.
No, it looks fine on Discord. I don't know why it looks like that on the stream.
Try, if you don't mind, try turning the cam feed off and back on again. There you are. Okay, cool.
There he be.
All right. What was behind Spooky 4? That was so spooky. It was the other dinosaur. All right.
Oh, no, they're extinct now.
This is the last round of songs in round 1. And back to you, Sasha.
Alright, I'm not gonna get a Sonic one because I've never played a Sonic game in my life. So let's play Recent 3.
All right. Recent 3 just happens to be...
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Good thing you definitely didn't play this on stream relatively recently.
I heard a lot of this lately.
feeling Sasha knows that one.
Yeah, it's Code Vein.
Yeah, that is Code Vein. I've not played it, but it's a recent game that I saw some CSS streamers streaming, so I put it on my playlist. Because I don't play much recent games. Alright, what was behind that square? It's a woohoo! You did it. Alright, Zyprix, your turn.
About time.
Give me Sonic 4.
Sonic
The shitty one nobody liked.
4. I played it. Alright, Sonic 4 is... Everybody knows what this is.
Yeah, okay.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time.
I don't know, that's pretty tough.
Sonic Adventure 2. Barely got that one.
Barely. Woo! Skin of your teeth. Zyprix with 4 points. Where are we at on the board? GG! You got a GG for doing that one. Alright, BB, 2 spots left. Spooky 3 or Sonic 2?
Oh God. Spooky.
He's going Spooky 3. Ooh. Spooky 3 just happens to be...
Pretty sure the franchise.
Alright, your thoughts.
I think it's Resident Evil. Man. Sure. Alright, Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2 is correct. You got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, though.
Didn't even need the second try.
Muy bien. Muy bien. What was behind that square? It was a skip. Okay, you can opt to make that a PvP skip or a self skip, or you can keep your second try.
I'll keep my second.
Okay, it's keeping the second try. And the last spot is Sonic 2 for Cactus D. Franklin. Here you go. All right, Cactus, what do you think?
I think that's Sonic and Knuckles.
The Sonic and Knuckles would be correct. Sonic and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles. What was behind that last square? It was a leech. Okay, leech power up. You can put that on another player, and if they get the next song correct, you get a point as well. All right,
Wait, though.
so that concludes all the songs for round one, but we have a tie for third place between Sasha and BB. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play you a tune. And first person to tell me what it is advances to the next round. Whoever gets it incorrect, I'm sorry. You will be done here in round one.
Have a good night.
I missed this in the rules document. Do we type this in Discord, in chat, or just say it?
Just say it. Just blurt it out.
Okay.
All right. And listen, I'm going to try to make this not easy. So, here we go. Tiebreaker song is... I have a feeling neither one of you know that one.
That's a good feeling.
Anybody want to wager a guess before I move on?
I'm gonna make a wild guess at Katamari Damacy, but I don't think it's right.
Nah, that's not right. Anything,
Yeah,
BB?
I didn't think so.
Some Lord of the Rings game. I don't know.
Lord of the Rings game.
Generic Fantasy
No,
77.
that was
That
a
guitar sounded really good.
that was a Deadly Premonition.
Oh.
Oh, I never even heard
Yep,
of that
didn't
game.
play that either.
All right, next supposed tiebreaker. Just blurt it out if you got it.
Bomberman.
Bomberman is not correct.
Kirby? Kirby?
Kirby is not correct either. All right, moving on. Next tiebreaker. Here we go. Hold on. That's not what I wanted.
Be here all night, folks.
Here we go.
Mega Man X. Which one is it? 2. Mega Man X2.
Mega Man X2 is it. You got it. That is the X Hunter stage.
I knew it was a Mega Man, but I had no idea.
There's
It's
so
a good
many
thing there's only like 30 of them.
yeah.
I was
Small
like Mega
number.
Man. Yeah, well, actually, yeah.
It's Mega Man 42.
All right. Well, we've got Sasha and BB. Or sorry, Sasha, Zyprix, and Cactus Frank moving on to round 2.
And
BB,
BB signing off.
thank you for coming out to play, man. It's a blast, and we will be doing a tournament of this later on this year, and I'd love to have you back on the show, man.
Yeah, I'd love to be here again. It's fun.
Everybody in chat,
Lovely, my dude.
round of applause for BB. Please go check him out on his channel. I think it's actually CAIIMEBB, right? That's how it's spelled.
Correct.
Yeah, please go give him a follow on Twitch. He does Metal Gear Solid speedruns, and he
man.
does Final Fantasy VI Beyond Chaos Randomizer Permadeath. He's made it to Kefka's Tower multiple times. I need you to close that deal for me, man.
God, I was there last night. Oh, God.
It's so weird with the equipment stuff that you get. Like, it changes it so much.
Yeah,
But-
and I use the Mass Effect flag that amplifies that. So
Oh yeah, I don't have a bot active right now. I'm sorry. But if Van or Bright,
yeah, it's been fun.
if Van or Bright
Right.
are listening, please give a shout out for BB. If you would stay in the call, you don't have to stay on cam or anything. You can mute, but please don't exit the call until we are finished with the game,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But
Okay.
I've got to give you a defeated. All
Who
right,
did we play this against in a test? Was it Karn?
Ziwi. All right, we're going to go to a
love
brief
that.
intermission while I set up for round 2, and we will be right back. See you guys in just a minute. Okay. Oh, I see one thing that I forgot to do. I gotta change the background for the visualizer.
Whoa.
There we go. Go away! Okay. All right, we are back. And we are now into round 2. What's a little bit different about round 2 is that the music, you're not picking categories anymore. This is all randomly selected. I pre-selected all the songs for these squares and a few extras just in case anybody does skips and whatnot. Let me get the round 2 playlist pulled up real quick like. Okay, we are set to go with round 2. So I am going to start back with Sasha again on this one. So Sasha, please pick a square on the board.
A1.
A1, a fine, fine steak sauce. All right.
I was gonna say I want steak now.
A1 is...
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
Aperture science,
Aperture science.
we do what we must because we can.
Because we
For
can.
the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep.
I kind of just want to listen to it. I haven't heard that in a while. Please tell me what you think of that one.
Good game.
It's the Portal end credits.
That is the Portal end credits song. This was a triumph. I'm leaving a note here. Huge success. Speaking of success, what's behind square A1? It's nothing.
Steak sauce.
Okay, it's
Aw.
nothing. Hold on. See,
It's not steak sauce. I'm disappointed.
hold up. Something went wrong. I knew this would happen in the live game. Let me fix this real quick.
Is the layer with all the stuff behind the
Knew
squares
this
not
would
there?
happen, but I did nothing about it.
Listen, how could I? This always, something always goes wrong. But
That's sort of like the rule for this, isn't it?
yeah. This is
If something isn't going wrong, then it's not going right.
This is
That was just-
fortunately a quick fix.
That was a song about cake, but it occurred on Pi Day.
Right, it is Pie Day.
I want a pie so bad.
All right, we're back. That is a blue skip. So that is a personal skip. You can skip a song if you don't have an answer for it on your following turns from here on out. Zyprix, over to you.
Alright, give me E3 to mourn the loss.
The more in the
Cancelled.
By the way, I want to add that was a pretty appropriate song for Sasha just then. You are the AI, after all.
Not quite as murderous as GLaDOS.
So we know. So we know. Or as far as we know, I should say. All right. Zyprix, that is E3. Your song is... All right, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 is not correct. I see why you would guess that, though. That was World of Warcraft.
Okay.
The title screen, or the login screen, yeah. What was behind that square? It was a dinosaur that we didn't get.
Oh
Unfortunately.
no.
Extinction.
All right. Extinction. Cactus Frank, your turn.
I'll take C2.
C2.
Tic tac toe.
You suck my battleship.
All right. C2 is.
Oh.
All right, Frank. What do you think? Oh, by the way,
There's a lot of
after this, you want to use your leech power up.
yeah. There's a lot of those games, but I think it's Super Mario World.
Super Mario World is the correct answer.
Close.
That is. Yeah.
Whoops! I thought that was Yoshi's Island. My bad.
That's Super Mario World, the final boss.
It's the ghost. Yeah.
What was behind that square? Let me give you your point real quick. Behind that square is. Hey, it's another Bustin! Nice!
Two Bustins for two.
Can we make that say Bustin over and over? Hold on.
Was there only two of them? I think you
Hopefully in the old movie. I want the classic car, man.
All right.
I'll use the leech on Sasha.
All right. Sasha. If Sasha, you get this next song correct, you're also getting a point for Frank.
Easy point.
Speaking of which, let's pick a square.
Let's go with 2B.
2B. Very nice. Nice pick.
Nice and
2B. 2B just happens to be. Ha 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 ha. Wait, that's the same song. Hold on. I forgot how to win
Super
it.
Mario World.
No. You don't get off that easy. All right, here we go.
Oh my.
Snap. I swear to heck. Except the ones I got.
This is the jam.
All right, Sasha.
I'm gonna feel real bad if I'm wrong because I know that I should know this. This is Mario Paint, isn't it? It's also the Wii Shop menu.
Ooh, okay. You had me for a second. That is the Wii Shop music.
It wasn't in Mario Paint though.
There's something
Was
very
it?
similar in Mario
No.
Paint.
You're thinking of
Yeah, there's a
Creative
similar
Exercise as the
song.
big
It's
thing in
a
Mario
remix
Paint.
of the Mario Paint.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's also a Kanye edition.
Is there?
Yes, there is.
Yes, and it's fantastic.
All right, you got 4 points now. You still have your skip. By the way, let's have a moment of silence. R.I.P. Wii Shop. Last game I bought on the Wii Shop, Toe Jam and Earl, believe it or not. Okay. What was behind your square?
Well, that's Summon Dalek, since you mentioned Toe Jam and Earl.
Okay, so behind that square is a leech power-up, so you can opt to keep your skip or take the leech.
Remember, Frank also got a
Okay.
point because Sasha got that right, so.
Yeah.
Hi.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, yeah, hey, thanks for keeping me on my toes. I get excited. Thanks for keeping me on my toes.
Can I take it and use it now?
You'll
Or
have
do
to
I
use it
I
at
have to
the
wait till my next turn.
start of your next turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I need to make up lost ground.
Okay.
Wait, no offense, Frank.
Right? Oh,
Look, I had to
no,
remind
that's cool.
it because you and BB wound up cutting into my indie category. Okay, I had to get you back.
There you go. There you go. Thanks for keeping me on my
Vicious.
toes. I'm telling you, I got so much going on in the back end. It's easy to get mixed up over here.
I just picture Sozi over there with like an operator board from like the 1920s, like moving wires, having shit just catching on fire.
You should see this second monitor. It's just there's all kinds of shit going on over here. All right, Cyprix, your turn.
All right, give me F1.
F1 Racing. All right. F1 just so happens to be. All right. What do you think that one is?
It's one of two games. I'm gonna say it's. I believe the name is Legend of the Mystical Ninja, the SNES.
Oh shit! Good guess, dude. You got it.
I was worried it was gonna be the N64 one.
And
I was like, we need 5 sandals.
yeah, behind that square is. Hey, it's our good buddy Rick Astley.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
All right, he's never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Frank, pick a square.
I wish he was my insurance guy. I'll do F2.
F2, one of my favorite keyboard shortcuts.
Quick save?
Yes. All right, F2 is going to be. All right, Franklin, your thoughts.
I have absolutely no idea.
You want to throw a guess out there?
Mega Man 5.
Mega Man 5 is not correct. That is Star Tropics 2.
Yeah.
What was behind that square? It would have been a 50-50, but we didn't get it. Sasha, back to you.
Let's go with the best action RPG ever for D2.
D2. That's my favorite Mighty Ducks
Nice.
movie, just saying. All right, D2 is.
Can you try this again? It's got a lot of
Yeah,
static.
it's. I was
Okay.
gonna say, is it distorted for you, Sasha? Because it was like,
Yeah.
That's the nature. That's the nature of Discord. Let's start it over. All right, Sasha. After this, after your guess, we're going to use your leech. I remembered it, chat.
It is so familiar. Why is it familiar? Oh, I'm gonna kick myself when you tell me the answer. It's Final Fantasy IV?
Final Fantasy IV is not correct.
Yeah.
It's Final Fantasy VII, first form of Sephiroth. All right. Who would you like to throw your leech onto? What was it, BB?
That song is always playing on Beyond Chaos.
Oh yeah.
Oh, which FF is that from?
It needed like 90% more Knights of the Round sound effects for me to notice it.
Yeah.
Let's put leech on Frank.
Franklin, you've been leeched. All right. Let's uncover that square. Oh, let's hold on. That was all of them. We don't want to uncover all of them. I don't understand what
Quick,
happened.
someone clip it. No.
That was a red skip. Why did that all of a sudden? Okay, that was weird. Hey, it wouldn't be a Name That Tune stream. I want to just build this in Unity so I won't have to deal with all this stuff. All right, moving on. Cyprix.
E1.
E pluribus unum 1. Okay. E1.
I hope it's E1M1.
E1 is. All right. What are your thoughts?
Catherine.
Catherine, excellent guess. Same company, but not the same game. That was Persona 4, Backside of the TV. That's a really good music, though. Anyway. Sorry, we did not get that one correct. What was behind that square? It was a double or nothing power-up. The double or nothing, that is a powerful one. Let me tell you, that one won in-game, the game last time. Back to you, Frank.
Okay, I'm gonna take A3.
A3. All right. Here we are. A3.
Okay.
All right, Frank. What do you got?
Oh, honestly, not sure. I'm gonna say, just because it sounds newer, Persona 5.
Persona 5 is not correct. Unfortunately, you don't get leeched either, so that's gonna drop off. That was No More Heroes.
The first one?
The first one, yep.
Oh,
And what was behind that square? It was Le Dinosaur. Hey, little dino. All right,
hands.
Sasha, back to you.
C1.
C1. All right. Here we are at C1. All right, Sasha, what do you got?
Okay, my first guess I don't think is right because it doesn't sound like an N64 game. So it's that I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna say. Oh, what was the title? Castlevania Shadows something something something. Oh shit! What was the full title?
Shadow of Ecclesia or
No, it's the 3D one. One of the
Lords
3D
of
ones.
Shadow? Or
That's it. Lord of Shadow. Castlevania Lord of Shadow.
Ah. I want to ask you, was your first guess GoldenEye?
Yeah, it's GoldenEye. Fuck! It didn't sound like an N64 game.
Because it was GoldenEye. I'm sorry.
My first,
Whoa,
my very first thought when it was playing was, this sounds kind of Castlevania. And then as it went on, I went, no, it sounds sort of James Bondy, but doesn't sound like what I'd get out of an N64, so it can't be GoldenEye. It's got to be the Castlevania.
It almost sounded too high quality to be like from GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those songs that would have really screwed someone with a 10-second. Because until you heard that, like it's
Yeah.
not apparent.
Yep, that was from GoldenEye.
Oh, I'm so angry at myself.
What was behind that square? It was an Ask Chat. All right. Zyprix, on to you.
All I can see is the
All right.
Golden guy.
D3.
D3, The Mighty Ducks Save Christmas. Or whatever that movie was. D3! Here we go! Hapless says if you don't know this one, you're just out of the game. And I agree. No, I'm kidding.
I guess I'm just out of the game. I feel like a ton of people know this, but I have no clue what it is.
If you haven't played
For
the
me,
series,
it's
you definitely
Any
have to.
Final Fantasy game, I don't know. So
It's not Final Fantasy.
Yeah, you just don't have a guess.
nah, I have no clue what it is. So
Suikoden 2! The game.
One of the best, like,
This-
old RPGs. So good.
This whole Discord was built on.
The game where you get an experience buff for sitting in the bath for too long.
Zybrix, I sent it to you to playing Suikoden 1 and 2, and you have to get all 108 characters in both games.
okay, they're
Then you
on
have
my
to-
list of I'll play this 1 year.
And then when you do it in an emulator, you have to, like, somehow hack your save to have carried over data from one.
Oh no.
Yeah, they did it before Mass Effect. All right, what was
Yeah.
behind that square? It was a pizza. No pizza for you. Sorry. Frank, your turn.
I'll take E2.
E2 Sports.
It's gonna be the replacement for E E3.
Oh no, I'm getting sick.
That's about how many people. That's about how many vendors go now. Is 2.
E2 is
Restart.
Yeah, it's super distorted.
All right, let's start that again.
It sounded like a really bad sub on, like, a Nissan.
Might need to be restarted again. Uh oh.
All right.
Okay, now it's smoothed out now. But
All right, last time. Here we go.
There we go.
I'm
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. Is that from Godhand?
That is from Godhand, yes.
I just So like when
That
I
makes
heard it,
so
I'm
much
like,
sense then.
I'm thinking about it. I was just remembering Stoze was like slapping the stripper in the ass and like throwing her across the screen. I'm like having flashbacks of strippers. I'm like, where is this from?
That is one of the most fun times I've ever had streaming, was streaming God Hand. Oh my god.
That game is
You
ridiculous.
just don't know what to expect. Oh, it's
I don't
great.
know.
And what was that, BB?
I don't know that game. I need to
Ah.
look into it.
Dude,
PS1.
check it out. It's one of the most
It is
ridiculous
gold.
things ever. Oh my
It's-
god.
It's a game?
If you don't laugh, at some point during that game, then I want to take a break from games for a while.
Yeah. Some of the most absurd shit I've ever seen in a game. All right, Frank gets the point. What is behind the square? Pop quiz! Time for a pop quiz. All
snap.
right. I'm not gonna go easy on you.
Great.
Okay. Let's pick one from the list here. All right. Which? What's that?
I was just gonna make a joke answer while you were looking.
Oh. Which one of these is not a PlayStation 1 game? A. Descent. B. Mega Man X3. C. Arrow the Acrobat. Or D. Croc, Legend of the Gobos.
So we had Descent.
Descent, Mega Man X3, Arrow the Acrobat, or Croc, Legend of the Gobos. Which one?
Yeah, I
is
know
it?
Mega Man X3 is, but I think Descent.
I'm sorry, Descent is on the PS1. Arrow
Did
the
they
Acrobat.
release it on there?
Yeah, Arrow the Acrobat was SNES, I believe.
Yeah, SNES, yeah. I feel like Descent was on everything.
It probably was.
It was one of those ones that came in like the big giant PS1 game box.
It was like the
was like
first
one
game
of
to
the
introduce you to
launch titles.
Vertigo.
Descent Maximum was what I was referring to, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah,
That was
it's
unclear.
fine.
Anyway, Sasha's turn.
Damn.
F3.
F3. All right. F3, here we go.
Wowzer.
We got a lot of distortion really early.
Let's start that over. All right, Sasha, your thoughts?
Sounds like
Don't be
it's
what I-
something I'd listen to fall asleep. Very ballroom dancing-ish. I'm gonna guess, because I'm not sure, Ori and the Blind Forest, and wrong.
Incredibly good guess. I could see that music being from that game, but unfortunately, it was Fable.
Oh, damn it.
Fable 1, yeah.
Fable 1. Oakvale. He's a chicken
Again.
chaser! The chicken
Again,
chaser.
needs to be covered with a lot more sound effects of
Yeah.
chickens being kicked halfway across too for me to recognize it.
What was
The
behind
only
your
game where you
square?
can pimp out an entire town.
But you had a second try behind that square. All right,
Oh,
Zyprix.
that wouldn't have helped.
Alright, give me
B1 or 2 or 3. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
B1.
B1. All right. Let me delete that off the list. Okay. Your tune is... Fun fact, I almost made that the theme song for the title screen of this show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Please get this right.
I'm not gonna get this right. I'm 95% sure it's falling into that category of like 90s to 2000s RPGs that I don't know anything about. I'm gonna say
Your
Lufia.
wheelhouse.
Yeah,
What was that, Cyprix?
I'm gonna say Lufia.
Lufia. Interesting guess. I'm sorry, that's not correct. That was Final Fantasy IX. Wait, you would happen to pick something the slot that you knew nothing about.
Yeah.
Like you were mentioning earlier. Like if it's Final Fantasy,
Exactly.
picks Final Fantasy.
He said better.
All right,
Like,
that was a pop quiz square, but we missed it. Cactus Frank, back to you.
I'm gonna take C3.
C3.
Yeah.
The third cactus.
All right, C3 is. Yes, that entire game does have an amazing soundtrack. Your
I was
thoughts?
gonna say that. I was gonna say that sounds very similar. I think it's from Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight is not correct.
No,
Let's,
not Shovel Knight. What is it from?
Let's have a moment of silence because you can't buy it anymore. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
Oh,
Cannot buy that one any longer, or you can't obtain it by legal means, I should say.
man, I played the shit out of that game too. Oh.
Yeah, that's one I play with
Feels
my
bad.
daughter quite a lot. All right, what was behind that square? Acapella? No, we don't get another acapella. Too bad. So sad.
No.
Oh no.
All right, final
That's the
round.
best square.
Final round of songs for round 2. Sasha, you're up.
A2.
A2. All right. For A2, I have. All right, Sasha.
It's got a Super Nintendo feel to it. I'm gonna make a wild guess and say Secret of Evermore.
Secret of Evermore is not correct. Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh, well, I
DK.
was right that it was Super Nintendo.
We played that, Sasha. We played that.
I believe we played that level, and also that was the only time I've ever played it. So
You don't remember one video game song from like a year and a half or so ago? You don't remember that?
from the
Just
one
one random
time I
moment.
played it,
I can't believe you don't remember it.
sorry.
All right, behind that square was. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets.
Pile of secrets.
Glass breaks.
Very well. Have at you.
Enough talk. How about you?
But enough talk. Cyprix's turn.
D1.
D1. All right.
See, another RPG I don't know.
D1 is all right, Zybrix. What is that?
Donkey Kong 64.
Nope, it's Banjo-Kazooie. Psych, I'm kidding.
Ah, no.
Yeah, Banjo. Donkey Kong 64 was correct. Behind that, we have a dinosaur. Did you have a dinosaur before?
No, Sasha was the only one with one before.
Sasha. All right. And we don't really need to, but I'm going to play this last song for Frank.
What is it?
Points don't carry over into the final round, so let's give you a little sneak peek of what's going to happen later tonight.
Wow.
Now I'm super angry. I could have picked either of the other squares and I'd have got a point and I'd tied Simon.
Is this the one you guys are playing tonight, or?
Yes, it is. We will be playing.
That's where
This.
that's where the Kenya mangrove crab meme is from.
You. What I
Crap
feel.
battle.
You got to donate for me to sing that drunk later on tonight. All right. What do you think, Frank? I know you know what it is.
It's Metal Gear 3 crab battle.
Metal Gear 3 Crab Battle is correct. That was a pop quiz. I'll give you the pop quiz anyway. What do we
Yeah,
got?
I'm just curious. I'm waiting
Uh,
to hear some really obscure question.
this is gonna be this is a fun one I put together. What is the name of the machine Queen Zeal uses to beckon Lavos in Chrono Trigger? Is it A, the Memoir Machine, B, the Mammon Machine, C, the Masamune Machine, or D, the Mammary Machine?
It's definitely Wow. I'm gonna have to hit D on this one.
You're right.
Got him.
Lavos used some breastises to summon Lavos.
I saw the
Okay.
sword got bigger.
All right. Points do
Got
not
him.
carry over into the final round. I want to let you guys know that. Sasha, I'm sorry, but you have been defeated in round 2.
It's
GG,
okay.
Sasha.
I just picked all the wrong boxes. That's all.
Well, as is tradition here on Name That Video Game Tune,
Which one of us?
oh, twitch.tv/Sasha Jace, all one word. Please go follow my good friend Sasha. Sasha is one of the very first friends I made here on Twitch, and I want to thank you so much for being one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. Thank you for all the time you've put into getting this show off the ground. Thank you for just being all around a really good friend to me. And sorry you didn't make it to the final round tonight, but please stay on the call. Yeah, anything you want to say before we move on?
It was
Hi.
Rob.
Sasha was robbed. Well, we're going to do another quick intermission before we set off to round 3. Round 3 will be a face-off round. The rules are a little bit different there. We are taking Zyprix and Cactus Frank. You guys know how round 3 goes, so I don't think I need to explain it again. But yeah, be back in just a moment with our final round to determine the winner. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are. The final round face-off between Zyprix and Cactus Frank. So, what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be playing 15 songs in succession for our players here in the final round. And, excuse me, at the end of the round, we're going to determine who got the most out of these songs correct. Points previously earned to this round do not factor in to the face-off round here. Also, your power-ups are no longer available to you, so we are just raw guessing songs. And I picked a random selection from a list of 1,200, a little over 1,200 songs. So these can be anything, any genre, anything. It's all over the freaking place, and you're gonna see that in just a second. But if you guys are ready, you know what to do. Type your answers to me in the chat, question marks if you have no guess, and put some spoiler tags on them, and please be honorable. I trust you guys. But if you're ready to go, I'll go ahead and get started.
Bueno.
Bueno. All right, here we go. Final round to determine the winner. Let's go.
You get a lot of distortion on this one.
Yeah, we might need to restart that one.
All right, we'll start it over.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. If you wanna test me, I'm sure you'll find the things I'll teach ya. Sure to beat ya. Nevertheless, you'll get a lesson from teacher. Now kick,
Kick,
punch,
punch,
jump,
chop,
block.
block,
Once more now, kick,
kick,
punch,
punch,
jump,
chop,
and block.
block.
Don't get cocky, it's gonna get rocky. We're gonna move down to the next jockey. Now duck,
Duck.
Waku 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 waku. Papa, paya papa, papaya, papa, paya papaya, papa, paya papa, papaya, papa, paya papaya, papa. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
All right, that is 15 tunes. It's a very, very interesting selection. I'll
I
have
need to figure out what this papaya song is.
You guys should know the papaya song. I remember it. I just don't remember what
I've heard it
is.
before. I don't know what it is. And why is this papaya so important?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so before I go into what was right and what was not, I want to say that Morbid Killjoy helped me pick out this list. He was he handpicked the papaya song, just so you know.
Fantastic.
Oh, good.
Oh.
All right, so let's get started. First tune we had, Zyprix said Final Fantasy V. Frank said Breath of Fire 3. Breath of Fire 3 was the correct answer.
It's one of my all-time favorite PSX games.
yeah, same here. Zybrix, that's another one you needed to put on your list, by the way.
I have to check if it's on that.
Also,
It is not. Oh no, it is. Yeah, there it is.
Honestly, just remember, get super combo.
the next song, Zyprix said Cave Story. Frank said Undertale. Cave Story is the correct answer for that one. Zyprix said Final Fantasy VI. Frank said Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger gets the point for that one. Next one, Zyprix said Nier Automata. Frank said question mark, question mark, question mark. The answer is Final Fantasy 15 for that one.
I never played 15.
This next one, you both had question marks without an answer. You have Daleks to thank for this. This is Final Fantasy Mystic Quest.
I haven't played that game in so long. You mean Final Fantasy Zelda?
Final Fantasy USA, the aka Easy AF game,
Yeah.
because they didn't think we could handle a difficult Final Fantasy game in Japan. Next one, a favorite of mine and BB here. Illusion of Gaia. Zyprix said ActRaiser. Frank
Was
said
Illusion of
Arcane.
Gaia? Really?
Yep, that was Illusion of Gaia. The next one, you guys had no question as to what it was.
Yeah.
That
There's
was-
nothing else it could have.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the ba, I was like, okay. There we go.
All right. Next one. Zyprix said Persona 3. Frank said question mark, question mark. That was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Really?
Yes. That was the
MVC2?
Forgot that has that in it.
The next one, Zyprix said Mega Man 5. Frank said Mega Man 3. It was Mega Man X. Spark Mandrill stage.
I almost.
I knew the song.
Damn
I
it.
knew I could see the stage. I just couldn't figure out which Mega Man it was.
The next one, both of you put Metal Gear Solid 2. That was correct. The next one, there was no doubt in my mind that Frank was going to get it. That was
It's near Gestalt or near Replicant, either one.
Kaine Salvation from Nier 1. One of the most beautiful games I've ever played in my life. All right.
I'm currently working on carving a wooden Weiss.
Ah, dude.
I'll show it to you when I'm done.
Next one was unmistakably Parappa the Rapper. You put Parappa the Rapper. Frank put Parappa the Rapper. Zyprix put Parappa, a.k.a. How to Learn Life Skills.
True.
All right. The next one. Zyprix put 3 question marks. Frank put re. Wait a second. No, hold on.
No. We
You
both put
missed
3
the,
question
we
marks.
missed the one we both did.
Sorry. That's a little weird because I have word wrap on. Okay. Yeah. No. Excuse me. Both of you put question marks. That was Persona 3.
Oh, God damn it.
All right. Time to reveal why was that papaya so goddamn important. It was none other than Radiata Stories. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Morbid Killjoy.
I've played it before and I was just like, what is this?
I have never played that before, so I'm glad I did get it right. At least we learned about papaya.
And
Pie makes a good salad.
finally, our final tune of that set. Zyprix says Zelda Skyward Sword. Frank said question mark, le question mark. It happened to be Zelda Skyward Sword. So there is quite a few correct on both sides. Let's see what happens here.
I believe
I've never
I'm
played
down
Skyward Sword
1
as well.
point, but
4,
I could be
5,
missing.
1, 2.
Still makes it a close game, though.
Yeah. There were a lot of those where I was just like, what?
Yep. Zyprix
Yeah.
got 5, and Frank edged out with 6. Frank, you are our winner.
Pog you?
You did it. Awesome, and we just squeezed
Really
that
good, man.
right into a 2-hour stream. So,
We did it.
thank you guys very much. I do have some ending credits I'm going to put on with a special message to some folks. But yeah, Zyprix, Frank, BB, Sasha, thank you guys so much for helping this get back off the ground. And glad you guys got to play. And yeah, look forward to more Name That Video Game Tune coming up. After me, I forget what's coming up after me.
Left 4 Dead modded.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead. So,
2 modded.
yeah, we need to close this out so they can get started on that. Thank you guys so much. Hope you had fun with the show. And, yeah, stay tuned for some Left 4 Dead. I'm going to put the credits on, and after they're over, we'll be switching over. Bye-bye.
Well, bye.